please. Hold, 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 please.
Hello, babes. Hello, hello, hello. Is anybody out there? Hello, hello. I am Brown Girl Bella, and tonight we have a special guest here in the Queendom. We have no other than Miss T with the T. What T you say? Well, honey, you're just going to have to hear from her as she steps up to the microphone and welcome her to the Queendom. You know how we do, babes. Even those in the cheap seats all the way up at the top. Come on in and show your love for Miss T with the T, baby.
Hey, girl, what is up? I love how you said, even if we in the back, okay?
Okay. Even the ones in the back, baby. Them cheap seats. We know where you are.
Okay.
You know where you are. You like to look up far. You like to look down at us. I know, you little snobby snobs. Listen, before we get started, did you get your wine?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
Okay. So I brought out the special glass for you, my dear.
Ooh.
I don't bring this glass out for just everybody. Okay, this is a special glass. This glass is the infamous Scandal glass. Did you ever watch Scandal with
bits and pieces? Mm-hmm.
Okay, so probably around season 2, 3, she started introducing her wine glass. And whenever she had like a relaxing end of the night or whatever, you would always see her with her red wine and this wine glass. And so I hunted it down, girl, because I had to get it. I had to get it. And Crate and Barrel was the ones who created this glass. And they didn't know like what a phenomenon it would be because they started getting orders and they started asking in the Google chat about the wine glass that Olivia Pope used in Scandal, like something to that effect. And so Crate and Barrel changed their marketing. See how it all comes back to my hometown of marketing. that, oh wow, people are getting this glass because it's the same glass that they used to set up those shots. And so they started branding themselves the Scandal glass.
Oh wow. I did not know that. I didn't know that they had. I'm
Double digit returns on their investment.
okay.
Just by making that one little tweak to call it the scandal glass.
Okay.
You imagine?
Looking at Crate and Barrel right now as we speak. They sure do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they still have it? Because this was a while back.
Let me see. Well, maybe it's not that exact glass because yours is a little wider, but
okay. Yeah, it was out for a long time. I would not be surprised if they still have it because it's still getting a life on Netflix. So you can go on and watch like all of the shows.
okay.
So you ever want to, binge watch something, I would say Scandal. The first 3 seasons were fire. Then it started getting a little hokey. Then it became good because then Papa Pope and them were on. So that was always a good time when her dad and her mom were in the same scene as her. Hilarious.
Let's see, how many seasons did it run?
I think either 6 or 8.
Okay.
Look that up. But it ran for a long time. Like a very, very long time.
Okay. I'm going to have to watch that then.
Yes.
Ooh, 2012. It doesn't even seem like it. Like I feel like I recently heard of this show. 2012, over 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was so popular. Like everybody was tuning in. That was must see TV. Definitely. If you were home watching Scandal on TV, then you weren't nowhere, honey. You weren't nowhere. So, Miss T with the T, let's talk about you, girl. So, how long have you been in this YouTube journey?
Going on 5 years now. Wow, I started in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. I've done a plethora of things, but I love doing the motivation that I do now.
Mm-hmm. So that's what you would describe your niche as, like motivational.
Yeah, motivation, positivity. Try to encourage people to keep pursuing their dreams and goals. I know, like a lot of people on my channel are more like trying to get monetized and things like that. Working on watch time hours, or you have to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. So I try to help them out best the way I can.
Mm-hmm. So you and I actually did something similar when I first started. I guess it was either 2018 or 2019 is when I kind of got serious about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to do a lot of help in getting watch time or getting notice or getting, friends. And so I created like the Bella Watch where, you drop something, a short video, whatever, we watch it, we go over, we say Bella Watch, and then we'll go and drop another one when we all come back to my channel. Okay. I also did a version of that called Drop Your Shorts, where you again would drop your shorts and come up and talk about your channel, and then we would go and watch it. So the same premise, but just in a shorter time period, because I noticed like a lot of people started coming in to my channel, which was great, but they will only want to come in because they want to drop their short. And I'm like, bro, you got to be in here for a minute and talk and mingle with everybody and watch their shorts before you come in and watch yours. So it got to be a process where I had to like have a list and having the moderators kind of help me curate the list to make sure the next person goes next, and I have the next person in queue and all of that. So it was a lot. I loved it, but I think for where my channel is and what my aesthetic is, I don't think it's conducive to do that again. I may put some variation or a twist or something on it, but I love that giving back to people.
Right.
And
I'm with you.
yeah, because it's hard. It's hard out here. It's hard for us being in it for as much as we have been to and get to, just over 5,000 and not, getting over that hump. And for me, the biggest hurdle is that rush to 10. Like I feel like once you've got 10, you've got a good momentum to get going to get more people.
Right.
At least that's what I think. A lot of the people that I've talked to who have over 10 felt like that was a good pocket for them to start catching the attention and the eyeballs of people in the industry, and then having them come in and watch your stuff. Hey, Jared Talks. Hey, Elevate with Burns. Tristan Natural. Hello. Welcome in.
Hey,
So we're hanging out and talking with Miss T with the T. So I know you heard a lot of this coming up. Why Miss T with the T? Because when you think of tea, you think of tea spilling, you think of gossip. So what made you take Miss T with the T?
Okay, well, I do hear that a lot. Like, what kind of tea? Every time I go into, like, especially a newer live when somebody doesn't know who I am, they're like, "What kind of tea are you spilling?" I'm like, yeah, I don't have that kind of tea. But my name, my government name begins with T. So I was like, okay, Miss T. And then I do a plethora of things on my channel. One minute I might be like trying to help people reach their watch time hours, some kind of social media goal. And 1 minute we're talking to a business or a company, somebody with the LLC, or maybe one day I have all kinds of tea. So it's not just spilling the tea. It's just more like a plethora of things.
Yeah.
So
it's the plug to get you where you need to go.
Right. But I do hear that a lot. Everybody's like, well, what type of tea are you spilling?
Ones that'll get you monetized, baby.
Okay. It makes me think sometimes like maybe I should just start a tea spilling, but that's not really my thing.
That'll get you going. It's a big market, and there's a lot of tea you could spill, because even in my niche of luxury, like there's a lot of tea behind the scenes. There's some infighting with content creators. There's that whole nervousness over the Sephora and the fact that all of these brands that had diversity initiatives are kind of like pulling back from it. You've already seen Target roll over and then roll under
right
with this whole we're gonna move away from our DEI efforts. And then when they got backlash, they'd be like, oh, we're gonna look at it and see what kind of business model it fits now in these times. Please, it's still backpedaling, and it's still the same old. You're not going to give them more. You're not going to look at it and give them more of an opportunity. You're going to see what you can do to slowly cut your ties and be done with it, because some projects had multi-year contract deals, so they can't do anything within that first 2 years without paying a penalty.
Now, see, you've been giving me the tea all night. Like,
honey, that's the marketing that we get today. Okay. But yeah, so a lot of those deals, they're not going anywhere anytime soon, because they still have years on them. Some of these contracts were just signed a year or two ago, so they have some time. However, they can look at what loopholes are available to them. Maybe they don't have to pay them the whole contract. Maybe there's a way they only pay them a half or a third. So they're looking at ways to go around it. But suffice it to say, there's going to be a lot of people looking at that, because now we're looking, like I said, at Sephora, because a lot of brands come on under that too with Sephora. Now, Sephora has not really released their stance on it yet, But my take, this is only, Shannon's personal take from being in the industry. I think they're looking at ways that they can pull out of it without catching too much backlash.
Okay.
That's what I think. Just as, the industry is moving, there's going to be a lot of that kind of shift as big box stores are moving away from having Black footprint specifically in their at their shelf space and their gondolas.
I've heard, my daughter was telling me briefly about that like a couple of nights ago, how they're removing our stuff from the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I was recently in Sephora, and Gwen Stefani's namesake brand, she did like a line of lipsticks. She's very known for her like signature red lip.
Yeah.
So she created that in 2 different formulas. And then she also came out with some other things as well. But that brand has gone away. So it's not just the small Black creators. It is the smaller white creators too, across the board. So if you like Google Gwen cosmetics, it'll tell you to redirect to Sephora, because now Sephora has a gondola in store to sell off all the Give products, and they have an online presence as well.
Girl, you got all the tea.
Yeah. Listen, I felt the need to share with you some tea.
Okay.
Hey, I thought we would share some tea.
Right, we are definitely sharing the tea.
All right.
Yeah, you happen to have more tea than I do.
So here's the thing that I wanted to talk to you about. Hey, Edna's World, welcome in.
Hey, Edna.
So here's the tea I wanted to share with you. That as a content creator, you're plugged into other content creators, and y'all go away, y'all do these like get-togethers, and let's talk about the tea on that. Like, how did that come about, and what types of things are on the horizon? What type of events are on the horizon?
Yeah, I love to travel. I'm with Edna. I haven't been out the country yet, but I do like to travel.
Me too.
So, I have a daughter. She's now in college, but before then, I had her here, so I couldn't really go to all the meet and greets and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But once she started going to school, I was just like, okay, empty nester, let's go meet people. And we went from like going to one event and another event, and people were like, well, come to Atlanta, and I'm like, okay.
I love it.
And then everybody would be like, hey, Points Blank, what's up? They'd be like, okay.
Oh, hey.
Such and such lives in Atlanta. And then before you know, it's like 20 of us just hanging out in Atlanta.
I love it. So I told you I want to be down for the next meet and greet. I know you're doing one in Savannah, which is right up my alley, because I have an uncle that I definitely need to see. He's old school Kappa man, went to school at Savannah State and stayed from college. And so I call him the unofficial Savannah mayor, because he knows everybody, and everybody knows him.
Okay.
So I want to, put my eyes on him and say hi, because his birthday is in May. So
okay, that's right. Like we're going in April.
Yep. So that'll be right around the time. So I definitely want to do that. Hey, PBT.
Now, my question to you is, because I like to travel like in the warmer areas, Atlanta, Texas, things. How do you manage to live in Connecticut? Like, how do you like it out there?
Okay, so funny but true story about Connecticut real fast. I took a job on the client side. So I used to work for Subway, and Subway's headquarters is in Milford, Connecticut.
Huh.
So when I took the role, they moved me and my family out here. And at first my director was like, oh, let's look, for houses in Milford. And one of my sorority sisters and a really good friend of mine, she's from Connecticut. And she was like, girl, no, don't live in no Milford with your black kids. Go over to Hamden in the New Haven area and get you something there. So that's what I did. I moved to Hamden, Connecticut, and I was there for 3 years, maybe 4, no, 3 years, because my son had graduated. And when he graduated from Hamden High, we went to Wallingford, short stop over in East Haven. And then from Wallingford, we moved all the way back to the south side. We went to Norwalk, and now we're in Stamford. So I can tell you, I've been to New Haven County, I've been to Fairfield County, so I can tell you about each of those. But I just stayed. Like after the gig was done and I left Subway, I went back to the agency side, and the agency was here in Connecticut. So I just stayed. And then when I got a position in New York, it was hybrid. So I would go in 3 times a week, and then I would work from home 3 times a week. Now I'm solely remote, and I do like my own marketing projects in addition to content creating for other brands as well as my own brand.
So the main 2 places you lived at was New York and Connecticut?
Yes, so I'm a Brooklyn girl through and through, born and raised. I did everything in Brooklyn except have my children and get married.
You see, I've lived in Indiana all my life. I'm trying to move somewhere else, like expeditiously.
Yes. It's important. I think because of what I do, I got to travel a lot. So I've seen just about all of the 50 states except for Hawaii. So I've been to Alaska. I've been to Missouri, which I call misery.
Yeah.
I've been everywhere, like the main hubs, of course, Atlanta, Chicago, Dallas.
Let me ask you about Dallas, because I just came back from Dallas.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of states, but Dallas, like the highways, the tolls on every corner, I was just like, this is a bit much for a little Indiana Midwestern like myself.
Mhm. Yes. Here's what I thought about Dallas. When I first went, I was a little iffy on it because I had worked for Susan G. Komen at the time, and I was putting together their big tour, and I was just like, I don't know. But the more I started going back and forth, the more I started to appreciate it. I think if I would live anywhere, I think it would probably be Houston versus Dallas, just because I like the vibe of Houston a little bit more than Dallas. But I loved it. I went last year in July with my sorority. We had our convention there, our national convention, and I was so floored by what they did for us. Like they rolled out the pink and green carpet when we got there. It was everywhere you looked, it was something with our, letters with, welcome AKAs. Like they really showed up and showed out for us. Hey to TC, Ray of Sunshine, I see you in here. Welcome in, everybody. So yeah, I had a good time though. I had a good time in Dallas. Where else have you been?
I just recently came back from Fort Worth, Texas. I definitely want to go to Houston. I've been to Savannah, Georgia. I've been to like Douglasville, Georgia, Chicago. That's right around the corner from me. Where else? We went to Memphis. Did a meet up there. Yeah, I like to keep it on this side. Well, I've been to California, but that wasn't with a meet and greet. I was supposed to be doing that in September.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but
You know what part of California?
Not yet. We're still trying to put it together. It depends on like where a majority. I know California is so lengthy, but
Mhm.
depending on where a majority of people are, we're kind of like meet midway.
Yeah. I love the Bay Area, like the Santa Monica Pier. They have lots of shopping there. It's really, really fun. Anywhere in San Francisco is beautiful.
I've heard about that.
Yeah. And then recently I was in like the Oakland area. So I visited there for the first time. But usually when I go, it's around Santa Monica, San Francisco, like that Bay area.
Okay,
And
now
you
see,
have to go to the bridge.
I want to go. I want to go really bad.
Yeah.
I've been trying to catch up with Edna's world because she travels a lot. 1 minute,
Yes, she's
she's
in here.
okay. That's why I had messaged. I was like, "Where are you going to next so we can meet up?"
Exactly. Yeah, we need to find out where she going.
Okay. She's like,
Um,
"Where's Waldo? Where's Edna?"
oh my goodness. Okay. Let me see what this chat is talking about because they were popping in. Oh, that's you saying thank you, everybody. Brooklyn's in the house. Yes. BK. Miss T, you left Dallas Fort Worth before I can make it. Oh, okay. Supposed to be in Dallas soon. Somebody saying hi, Dream. TC saying hi. You and Frugal Mama was kicking it, Miss T. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, in Texas, we had
Frugal
a ball.
Mama.
Mm-hmm.
That's lovely. Let's see. Hey there, Ray of Sunshine. You're tripping Houston over Dallas. I just like the vibe of Houston. Now, Dallas was cool. Don't get me wrong. They rolled out and treated your girl very lovely. I enjoyed it immensely. But I prefer the vibe of Houston. When you want to relax and chill, there's relax and chill spots. When you want to turn up, there's turn up spots. And I feel like there's only turn up spots in Dallas. Like I didn't feel like there were any like kickback, relaxing lounge spots. Now maybe there were, and it's just because the pretty ladies were coming in there as we do. They had y'all all turned up. I get it. I get it. We give y'all fever. We know.
Okay.
We know this. But I just felt like it was all like get up and go. Like everything was like, all right, we gotta go here, we gotta go here, we gotta do this. And the traffic. The traffic. And again, I blame us because we do this in every town that we go to. They think they're big enough to handle us, but they're not. Like we come in, like people from the Super Bowl come in, like people who are going to the NBA All-Star game, like back in the day, like we roll through like that in the tens of thousands. So we're going to stop your traffic. We're going to cause gridlock. We're going to do these things. So maybe not close off all the streets when you know there's a big convention coming in town.
Right.
Because for a lot of places we were going, there was one way in and one way out because they blocked off all of the other ways that you can get to that spot. So we ended up having a gridlock wherever we were going. So that's the part I did not like. And we didn't have that when we went to Houston. They know how to treat us well and block the peace in our favor. I'm just saying. You might want to talk to your congressman, Points Blank Network, if you want us pretty girls to come through there again and bless y'all. I'm just talk to your legislators. Thank you, everybody. Yes, we want to know, Miss Edna, you still in here? Where you traveling next?
Okay.
St. Louis, Missouri in the house.
See, St. Louis is right around the corner from me. I love St. Louis, actually.
Okay, so we came to St. Louis. I didn't go that year. We came to St. Louis for a convention, and I did not go that year. I heard it was popping. I heard it was popping on lots of levels. Talk about the T-E-E-E-E. I heard those men were like everywhere. If they saw someone with an empty glass in their hand, they were pouring them another glass of whatever they were having.
Okay.
on them. Like they treated the women so well. I was like, oh,
See,
maybe
me being
something.
single, I like going to places where they treat women well because I'm like, ooh, is this what the men are like in this state? Okay.
Exactly. You, you know where I found the most kindest, considerable, and considerate men who like just didn't want anything from you. All they wanted to have was a good night, enjoy your company, buy you a couple of drinks, and they go on their merry way, which I love.
Right.
Alaska.
Alaska.
Alaska, honey. I remember when Edna said she was going to Alaska, I was like, the men there love themselves some brown skinned women. What?
Okay.
And they have I think it's a Navy base. I think it's Navy. It's one of the armed forces, but it was right by where our hotel was, like minutes away. And so they found out we were coming. They were coming carloads coming in to all the local bars because they wanted to buy us drinks. Because again, Alaska, you're not going to get many.
Right.
What are we doing here? In July is cold. In September is cold, and by September, October, it's also dark. So they have like 12 hours of just complete daylight time in July, but like around September, October, it flips and it's dark. Can you imagine being in the dark?
Right. I know another content creator is in the Alaska area, and he's like, it stays dark for like months at a time during the winter or something like that.
Yes, to the point where it's not uncommon for them to have like anxiety attacks and like phobias and things, all from being in that extreme dark. And
Right.
even in the daylight, like it was daylight at midnight. It looked like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning when the sun is up and everything. So you got to think like at midnight when you're trying to go to sleep and you're looking outside and it's still bright. I'm like, how do you sleep? A lot of the hotels had those blackout shades, but not even that was enough. Like I literally had to take something to help me go to sleep at night because I couldn't sleep.
Right.
Okay, and look, Edna clocked in. She says she's in Orlando next week, Cali in March, and Greece in August. Lots of travel this year. Yeah. Come on,
See, that's what
travel.
I'm saying. I want to be like Edna. I want each month go somewhere different.
Yes. So I've been to Orlando. Of course, I've been to Cali. I haven't been to Greece yet. So that's coming. Greece is coming. I'm going to Costa Rica soon for like a week or so. So that's my next trip coming soon.
Okay.
You going to the babysitters. That's where you going. Yep. So what are your goals for your channel this year?
This year I want to reach lots of milestones because I'm on multiple platforms. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram and LinkedIn. Here I'm at 5,600 and some change. So I want to reach 6K maybe by March, 6K by March. And then on TikTok, I'm almost at 5,000. Once again, maybe by March.
Okay. I really have to build up my TikTok because I wasn't really paying that much attention to it, to be honest with you. So I really have to focus more on that. I find that when I do content in that space, it does do well. So I'm trying to think about how I will approach it this year a little bit more. Points Blank Network said, I just went to 5 laid back spots this weekend in North Dallas with my boy. I'm not a turn up spot type of person. Okay. So like I said, I don't know if it was just us. Could be us that had y'all all riled up and ready to go. But yeah, every spot that we were in was like crowded. People weren't pushing or anything, but it was just tight. And I don't like being in those types of environments where it's really tight and I can't like move around like I want to. So I don't tend to visit those types of places, or I tend to like leave soon
Right.
after.
I agree.
Hey, Boss Life, welcome in. Yes.
I've been knowing Boss Life. I've been knowing a lot of these people in here forever. Boss Life, Points Blank, Edna,
Mhm.
Trish. We've gone back a long
Mhm.
way.
The back in the day.
Right.
And as Russ said, oh, TC said Greece. Yes, that sounds like a great time. Yeah, I definitely want to visit some places in Greece. I have a couple of things on like the horizon that I want to do. I know I'm probably going to take another trip in July or August. I probably will go to my sorority's leadership conference there. If some things happen before then, I have some things that are in the works. So if they plan out, I will definitely be in the house. So hopefully that will work. And then I want to do something in the fall. There's a trip being planned to Curacao. I've been to Curacao before, but I would love to like stay a little bit longer. So that opportunity, maybe something that I do. I'm also thinking about maybe going to my other ancestral home, which is Barbados. So I want to see, Barbados as well.
Mm.
So we'll see. We'll see. Yes, call that congressman. Yes, let them know.
I definitely need to get my passport and get out of the United States. That's a
Oh,
goal.
yes. Oh, yes. Alaska, honey. Alaska
I don't know
real.
about Alaska.
Alaska had them men for days, honey.
TC.
And what I loved about them, see, is the fact that they didn't want anything from you. If you just wanted to say thank you for the drink and go about your way, they were cool with that. If you wanted to engage with them and talk a little bit more, they were cool with that too. Like they were so laid back and friendly, and they were like, "This is my friend Jim, and we're bunk mates," and da 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 da. And he, then they would like introduce all the guys, and we were just like, okay, like which one should we talk to first? Like it was just a plethora of beautiful, handsome men that wanted to buy us things and treat us nicely.
Speaking of men, I know we only got Points Blank up here, really the man of the house, but like I enjoy it so much more when a man just treats you just nice and with respect and things versus like, "Hey girl, what's up with you?" And we're too old.
Yeah, I was never that girl, right? Remember back in the day when they used to be like, psst, 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 psst.
Yeah.
Who are y'all doing that to? And what girl would think that is attractive to men? I hope y'all not still doing this in 2025.
Especially at our age.
I'm hoping that at our big age, they stop doing that. I hope so. I really do. But that used to drive me insane. You know what else used to drive me insane? I don't know if they said it where you live, but where I live, if they don't know your name, they'll call you Shorty.
Yeah. Now they'd be like, "Hey girl.
Like, what's up, Shorty? What's up? How you doing?" And I'm not one for nicknames. Like my name is Shannon, not Shan, not Todd, not any kind of is derivative. No, my name is Shannon. Okay, that's my name. You call me that, or you don't call me anything. And if you call me Sharon, back in the day, that was grounds. That was grounds to get told off. Okay, that was grounds to get told off because Sharon and Shannon sound totally different. Okay. And I need you to know I am a Shannon, not a Sharon. Okay, that part. So yeah, even teachers could get it.
What? My mother. Huh? Oh, my mother's name was Deborah, but she hated when people would call her Debbie, Deborah. We are not the same. We're
no. Who told you you can call me that?
Okay.
Who told you you could call me that? And outside of cousins that were, 10 times older than me and bigger than me and could beat me up, hey, you call me what you want. But my father said any nickname that I have would have to have princess in front of it. Because that's what he called me, his princess. So he will always be like my protector. For when the cousins started, stunning me and be like, oh, she's little, she's the youngest here, la 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 la. I'm like, what my father said, call me Princess
Okay.
Shannon. Okay? That's my name. That's my full name. So yeah, I used to stun my cousins up with that. So do you have any brothers and sisters?
I have a younger sister, just me and my younger sister, and I played the big sister role oh so well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always there, especially since our mom passed away like 20
Mm-hmm.
years ago. I'm always,
Oh.
I've always been a leader, have to have
Mm-hmm.
the strong backbone, and it's okay, sister, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have just the one. How many did you say you have?
Just one sister,
Just one sister? Okay.
5 years.
So same. I have a half sister because my father was about that life. Oops. But that life.
Okay.
So I have a half sister that's younger than me. So I am the oldest. But I grew up as an only child. She has another brother from her mother's side. So she has like another sibling. But for me, like I didn't know her growing up. I met her when I was around 11, 12ish. Interesting happenstance, but suffice it to say, like we didn't know about each other.
Mm.
And then I was recently at my aunt's house and I had teased her because we were talking about like, back in the day and how we used to all go to like all the different aunts' houses and everything. And she was talking about my half sister and the fact that, she wishes that she had more time with her growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, well, we met and I found out all about her through you. And she was like, no, I didn't drop a dime on my baby brother like that. I said, you most certainly did, ma'am. You most certainly did drop that big old fat dime on my daddy. And when I tell you he was pissed that she did this, he was so mad at her. But the cat's out of the bag now. What you want? What you
Right.
want? So yeah, all that to say, yeah, my family was a little extra. When you have that Latina and West Indian mix, anything liable to come out.
Okay.
Anything liable to come out. Both like said, child, no, not dark for months. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why I'm not really too eager to go to. When you said Alaska, I'm like, Alaska.
Yeah. Thyroid issues. I'm sure. I was there years ago and it was daylight for 21 hours. I felt like I was in a bad movie. Yeah, it's a long time. I said 12. It might be longer than that because I remember going to sleep and it was still broad daylight outside. It was 7 o'clock in the morning. It's bizarre. I want to do that Alaskan cruise as well. Yeah, the Alaskan cruise I heard is fun because they do have those blackout shades. So, I guess you can have a good time. The Norwegian cruise line will be coming to Philly in July of 2026. Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes. And Norwegian, I love Norwegian. I could fool with Norwegian. I love their cruise line. You're looking beautiful. Oh, thank you, Boss Life. Boss Life, we have to have you come up to a welcome to the Queendom.
Okay.
Hey, JT, what's up?
Hang on with JT and Edna.
And this says I'm going for cruises, so I'm excited to see new places. Yeah, I think with a cruise, you get to see multiple spots at the same time. So that's always appealing. But, there's nothing that beats jumping on a plane and hitting my beach and then, going from there to like the different surrounding islands. I love that. So what else do you have on the horizon, Miss T?
Well, I see Trish the Natural asked me because I do a lot of interviewing on my channel. So Trish, because I do a lot of traveling, I've been asked to do more vlogging, which I'm not really. Have you ever vlogged before? Because I'm not really into
Yeah.
vlogging. But I
So
guess.
I do what's called Bellamus every December, where
Mhm.
I vlog from December 1st through the 25th. And then every once in a while, I will do a vlog every now and then. The problem with me specifically is that I shoot so much content during the week and I don't have enough time to sit and edit every single one. So a lot of times the content that I have, it's a little late because I had other things that I had to push out before then. So it's a little tough. It's a little tough. I love the ease of it because you can just point and shoot and go, but it's the editing that, takes the time for me.
That's why I'm not really too eager on doing vlogging because I'm like, it just seems like a lot of putting together. And then I'm
Mm-hmm.
here, then I'm here, and I'm lazy.
That part, it's a lot of work. Let me tell you, I was debating whether or not I wanted to do Bellamus this year because it's so taxing. And then there was one year that, I was in the midst of Bellamus and I lost my dog, Brooklyn,
Oh.
during that. So since then, that seventh day like always hits me because I'm getting like all of these reminders of, me and Brooklyn. And I'm like, oh, even though I have Dream now, like you never forget, your fur baby. So I'm always like a little melancholy around then. So then I saw it like falling off with my schedule. And I'm like, I really need to like psych myself out, maybe for this year and like pre-film that slump part where I get kind of melancholy, pre-film those, and then I'll be more apt to like continue on after that. Cause it's a rough time for me. That 7 through 8, 9 episode days, yeah, it's a killer. It's a killer.
Yeah, Trish the Natural is saying you can definitely vlog your trips. See, I feel like vlogging the trips. I know, and I seen her dumping her husband's ashes and things like that. It's a lot of things, a lot of content you can make out of those vlogs. I just got to
Mhm.
put in more of a positive attitude on it.
Yeah, yeah. A couple of my friends have gone to Portugal and they loved it. I love it. I want to go to wine country. I want to bring back some bottles. So yeah, Portugal is definitely on my list too. Yes, stamp that passport. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Hey. Alaska and Wyoming are two states where there are more men than women. Oh, okay. Have I been to Wyoming?
I have not.
I have to look. I think I might have. Because I do a lot of traveling for work, or at least I did do a lot of traveling for work. So it could have been possible that I slipped in there. I do know I've been to Denver in Colorado. I've been to Salt Lake City. Yes, thumbs up. I've been to Salt Lake City, and those are places that I never thought I would go. And through work, I was able to travel to those.
Okay. I always travel like towards the south. I love like the beach and the sun. My daughter's spring break is the end of March and she's like, where should we go? And I'm like, well, let's go to Florida or something. She's like, why we always go down to the south? Can we go up north somewhere? Okay. I'll see what I can do. I just like
I know.
the beach.
Yeah. So everybody's saying the yo shorty they don't like. They are Bella sounding like snacks calling. See, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Boss on Boss Life Online said, yes, hey shorty or baby girl. I don't like either one if you don't know me. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. So let's talk about pet peeves. Miss T. So what are your pet peeves when it comes to men?
Oh, I don't like our day and age when we're in our 40s, 50s. I don't like that shawty stuff, or
Mm-hmm.
I like them to be more clean cut. I prefer more clean cut. Like, why
Yeah,
are we sagging in our 40s and 50s? Why are we
right.
still
You should have a good belt,
okay?
a good pair of shoes, a good suit, and a good watch.
Amen to that.
At this big point of age, you should have all of those things.
Right. Now we're not in our
And
20s and
good
30s no
credit.
more.
And good credit. Let's not forget that.
Okay. Yeah, so I totally agree with you on that. What else as far as dating? I like to be treated like a lady. Treat her like
Mhm.
a lady.
Yes, honey.
I really enjoyed Denver. I was shocked. I guess I need to head up north instead of just
You
all.
do. You do. You definitely need to come to New York, come to Brooklyn.
I've been to Brooklyn, but it was like on a tour bus. Like, we traveled out there and we got to see like Brooklyn and why did my mind just go blank? Like all the little spots that are in New York, Times Square and things like that. But I didn't actually sit in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, no, you have to come to Brooklyn. You have to come and hang out. Um, I pet peeve of mine. This is because I know you're a Virgo too, so I know you will appreciate this. I like a well-groomed man. So I don't want to see dirt up underneath your fingernails.
Yes. Oh my God.
Like, you want me to just completely like gag, have some dirty fingernails. I can't even hide because I don't have a poker face. It'll be all over my face that I do not approve.
I agree. I
Okay.
agree.
Because I'll be looking at you straight like this. You gonna eat with those
Okay.
fingernails? Are you gonna go to the bathroom and like wash your hands and
Okay.
inside the nails too? Like, come on, and I don't like them to be long.
I was just about to say that. I promise I was.
Oh
Have it
no.
long and then got all this brown stuff. Oh
Yeah, brown tinges or that streak that looks weird. Um, come on, how Virgo am I, right?
my. Okay.
Everything weirds us out. So that line that look weird. What else? The yellowing of the nails, if it's too long, them jokers. Because that shows me you don't care enough about yourself to groom and get prepared for our date.
Right. Right. And I
Yeah.
feel like I'm getting dolled up and makeup and putting on some clothes and stuff, and you just out here just like anything.
Spritzing, I'm doing the thing and I'm making sure, body look all smooth and cocoa buttery and all that shea butter, baby. Like I'm gonna be looking wonderful. And you're gonna be looking like what exactly?
Right. I'm trying to look sexy for you. You can't do the same for me. You can't.
Right. The bare minimum, the shoes, nice suit, watch, and be groomed. And be groomed. And if you have like locks or something, have that joint be groomed too. Because just because you have locks does not mean you can have them flopping all over the place and smelling bad and looking unkempt.
Right. I agree.
I'm sorry.
Brown boss, I
People
say
say,
you are so
Jay-Z
so
walk
crazy.
like that. If Jay-Z was walking like that with this Virgo, trust and believe those locks would be much tighter than they are.
I can't stand long chips.
Beyonce, I don't know what you're doing, mama, but you need to get your boy straightened up. He wants to cut them. You the one that says that you don't want him to cut it. So at least put some of that sacred on there and moisturize his situation. His situation look all dry and crusty and dusty. Why? Why?
Now,
You
see, I
have
haven't
good
seen Jay
hair.
Z in
Look
a
like
while.
this. Why?
Mm-mm-mm.
No, no, no. No, 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 sir. Mm-mm. Oh, another no. PBN, look, let me save you the heartache. because a part of me wanted to see you vlog this and see them slap you. But then, I'm a kinder, gentler Bella. So I don't want to see you get slapped. I don't want to see you get slapped, especially on a Sunday. Not on a Sunday. That's the Lord's Day. You want to aggravate a sister on the Lord's Day? You just looking for it. You just looking for it. I'm not going to waste no time on you because you just itching for a scratch. Okay? And that's exactly what you're going to get.
Okay.
Okay? Because she going to come out like an alley cat on you. She going to go,
she is over here cracking up. She
is coming to get you, honey. She going to come and get you. See how I crack up and I just joke with my people? This is what it's all about, my friends. Just laughing and having a good time. All right, Miss T, let's check the Virgo gauge on this. I can't stand when my girlfriends do X.
Let's see. See, in my big age, I don't really hang out with too many women. So that's a tough one. I don't like it when I hang around negative women. Just they never seem to have a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh girl, today I did. I might come with some good news. Oh, it must be nice. I can't find a job, or there's just always something negative. Like, I don't even want to talk to you because you're just like a Debbie Downer.
Exactly. Exactly. And I understand, like, it's our nature to be nurturing. So a lot of the time, like, we feed into that energy and we want to fix people. So we're just like, oh, okay, let me fix you up. Let me, make your day happy. But I've come to the realization at my big age that I really don't care anymore about that situation. Like, we all have down days. We all have days where, we feel less than, but it should not be every day. It should not be every time that I talk to you, I got to hear the sob story about the this and the that and the third. I've got my sob stories too. I just don't feel like telling you every day that it's a sob story.
Agree.
Right? Like, and you shouldn't want that. You should want to be encouraged and encouraging. And I find that women who are constantly like sucking the lifeblood out of every situation, I don't want to be around anymore. I don't want to be around that situation. I don't want to deal with it.
Exactly. That's exactly where I'm at.
Yeah. So for me, it's not that I have distanced myself from people. I just decided upon myself who's going to inhabit my space and be worth my time to talk to, because there's not many people that I will stay on the phone with, because I'm not really a talking on the phone kind of girl. I'm more like, get out what you gotta say, text it to me, boom, we got it, you got it, good, let's get it, and we're done and we're out. But there's some of my friends that I realize, they want to hear my voice, they want, to be soothed, they want calming. I get it. Okay, we can do that. But not every day, boo. I'm not your free therapist that you want to call every day. I'm not with it. And you know what I'm also not with, and see if you hear me on this one too. I'm not dealing with the shenanigans. Like, if we're all out and we are all drinking, just split the bill and the gratuities across the board. I don't want, oh, well, I had this and I had that. Then go by yourself. If you want to go with a group of people, this is what happens in the group. And if you're not a drinker, but the others are, then I would say I'll have either one separate bill for the non-drinker, right? Or if it's half and half, the half that want drinks will go to the bar, get our drinks on our bill, come back, and then we split whatever the dinner bill is. I don't want to go back and forth with this. This does not have to be a long drawn out thing. Math is very, very simple. And now they even have apps. So you can split it right down the middle. You can do the tip thing. You can send stuff either which way. Like, I don't want to hear this more than one time.
Okay.
Get it all out. You got 3 minutes. Get it all out. And that's what we're doing. And majority rules. So if majority says we doing X, that's what we doing. And we suck it up like big girls, put on our big girl panties, and we handle our business.
You know what? I'm glad you did say that because I don't go out anyways. If my pockets ain't right, I'm not going out. So if we decide, majority speaks, then we just splitting the bill. Okay, fine. I'm prepared for that. I refuse to go outside if my pockets ain't right. So
oh no. Mm-hmm. Oh no, we don't do that. We don't do that. We entertain in our home. Okay? Come on over. I have a bottle of wine sitting. We have glasses for you. We have something for you to nosh on so you're not drinking on an empty stomach. And we kiki and have a good time.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. I don't like that back and forthness. And I'm through with the he say, she say. I was through with that in junior high school, right? Put all those childish things away. Now, if you're going to tell me something that somebody else said about me, that they said to you, and they felt comfortable enough knowing that we rock to tell you this because they know you're not going to say nothing, or you with the mess to go around and spread it all around town.
Okay.
So that's not giving me any encouragement that you are my friend, that you have my best interests at heart. Because if they feel comfortable enough to say some stuff about me to you, that means you must have been saying some things about me too, which is now embedded in all this he say, she say stuff. So I don't do that. The minute they start, oh, well, this one said this about me. Oh, okay, whatever. I don't even follow them up. Whatever. Believe whatever, think whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'll play the bad guy in your scenario. I'll play the villain in this melodrama.
Okay.
Whatever. It does not bother me. It does not bother me. If you're not feeding me, effing me, or giving me money, then why am I being bothered with you? Why are we having this conversation? I don't care. They not feeding me. Okay.
Okay.
So with that, deuces. I don't have time for that. I don't have the energy for it.
That part.
That part. And it really tickles me when I hear women again at this stage in our lives talking about dumb gossip, right? Dumb gossip. And I consider dumb gossip like, oh, she says she don't like you because you think you all that, da, 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 da. How is that possible? And doesn't everybody have themselves in high regard? If not, I don't want to hang with those people. I want to hang with the people that think that they are all that, the bag, the chips, the side of meat, and the main course. Okay, the whole dinner plate. Okay, the whole 7-course meal. Like, you should be talking like that. Okay,
Right.
you should be acting like that. Okay, because that means that you hold yourself in high regard. Now, I'm not going to be in high regard and then treat my sister like she's less than. No, my sister right up here with me. If I'm flying, she flying. If we doing something good, we both doing something good. Like, iron sharpens steel. Like, you gotta keep those friendships and those things nurtured, which is why I keep a small circle of my really, really good people, the people I know that I can call up and say, you know what? Today I'm gonna need a word of prayer. And they're Johnny on the spot with the word of prayer. Or today I need you to be with me. Put your Vaseline on because we about to go fight.
Oh,
Like old school, right? Put the Vaseline on, we gonna go fight. And she be like, yeah, girl, I'll be right there. Like that kind of girl. Like, we ain't going to fight nobody because again, we got mortgages to pay. Ain't nobody trying-
okay.
We're not going trying to get sued out here for my livelihood. No, we're not doing that. But it's just a thought about it. Like, my girl is so down with me. If I say it, she gonna be down to ride. That kind of thing. Even though our back hurt, we're gonna need to put some Bengay and sit down with a heating pad on it tomorrow. It's just the thought that counts.
Right.
It's the thought. So okay, you answered that. If you're gonna
Right.
do interviews, okay. Hey, BDBGP, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, guys. Don't forget to give that thumbs up if you have a question for our guest tonight. Please put it in the chat. You're hosting Groupcation next year from Philly. Okay, Motown Philly's back again. Oop, oop. Doing a little East Coast swing. Yes, come on, y'all. Yes, Edna. Hey, Lucy with her unicorns and rainbows. I love it. I like blogging, but I haven't blogged. Yeah, I like blogging. I like it. It's just like I said, my anal retentive behind feels like I'm not doing it enough justice. I see y'all all saying hi to each other. Yes, tell us about the groupcation. More about the groupcation. Miss T said, tell us, tell us. Yes, press that like button. Definitely blog. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into it.
Okay. Norwegian Jewel, August 13th to the 20th. Norwegian Jewel. Okay. I gotta check that out. Next year, 2026. I might do that. That might work. Okay, hot like a 45. Yes. Come on, hot like a 45. I love it. Yes, I have my wine glass. This is my Scandal wine glass. I took it out especially for my guest today.
I appreciate it.
You gotta have that long stem. I really enjoyed Denver. I was shocked. So was I. It is very, very clean in Denver. Denver, Salt Lake City was very clean. Oh, Miss T, and they have a liquor law. Basically, after a certain time, I think it's like 8 o'clock, you can't order spirits unless you're having dinner. Like, you can't just
Really?
go to the bar and order a glass of wine or whatever. Yeah, you have to have a meal with it. I
Oh,
was like, Salt Lake City, girl. I was like, no wonder those Mormons are all pent up. They need some liquor.
okay.
They need some liquor or some wine. Yes. Look, I can't do the poker face. I am so serious. I'm so serious, boss line. Yes. No, chip dirty nails. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't stand for that, girl. No. And I'm sorry, even though he may be a sneakerhead, he's got to have one pair of good shoes. I don't care if they're loafers, wingbacks, or whatever you call them things. He needs to have a good pair of shoes, at least one pair.
Agree. I'm in agreement with that.
I'm sorry, young lady. Ask for what you want. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Ain't that right, boss lady? Tell the truth and shame the devil. I'm not playing these games. I wasn't playing these games before, so I doggone sure ain't playing the games now. Okay? It's too late for that. Too late. Oh my God, Trap Vision. First of all, my heart and my prayers go out to you and your wife. I've been there. So if you ever need me for anything, just call me. Just call me. Um, I'm praying. I'm praying for you guys. It's a long road and it never gets any easier. I wouldn't wish membership in this group to no one, for no one. Because it's hard. It's hard being out your baby. So my thoughts and my prayers are with you and wifey. And I love you guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out. All right, you came for the education and the entertainment, so we gonna give it to you, right, Trap? You came for a laugh, and here you go. Here you go. Miss T, as we continue with our How Virgo Are You? How Virgo are you with this following sentence? Now, my coworker knows I can't stand when they do this.
Micromanage all up over your shoulder. I'm at the point like, do you want to do it?
Listen, and again, I'm at the age now where I'm like, if you want to do it better, fine. But remember, we have a deadline that I'm not going to miss for anyone. So if it's not done by X amount of days, and yes, I do give my own boss due dates because they're due. And if you want me to turn it around in enough time for you to send it up the flagpole, then you need to respect my deadlines and my dates. And they're non-negotiable. Just like yours for me are non-negotiable, mine for you are non-negotiable. No, we can't move it back to XY because then that's going to throw me off.
Right,
Unless
right.
you're willing to make concessions on your side or tell your boss it's going to be late because you need another round of review and you can't review it in the time frame I need you to address those things, then yeah, you be my guest. Go off now. Run off to your boss and tell them that.
Right.
9 times out of 10, they're not going to. So they know that they're going to have to inconvenience themselves. So that means on a Saturday at 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, where I gave you, the thing, whatever it is, you need to get it back to me by noon with all of your changes listed out. If you want to get it by Monday morning, if you want to have it on your boss's desk by Monday morning, you need to give it to me no later than Saturday afternoon, because I'm not wasting my Sunday doing something I already did last week. And you want these little nitpicky changes.
Right, right.
And I can't stand that. I can't stand when they make those little tweaks that does absolutely nothing. It does absolutely nothing for the overall report, but you just wanted to have your little
2 cents in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That kills me too. I'm like, you want me to put a comma here? Like, seriously?
Just want to have some kind of input.
A comma, that's all you got? Child. Points Blank Network said, if I can find someone to record it, I'll blog it. I bet you I can pull it off, Bella. Dallas? Maybe. You will not be able to do that in Brooklyn. You will not be able to do that in Connecticut, any part of Connecticut. You would not be able to pull it off. Maybe you might be able to get away with it in Dallas. I don't know how Dallas women react to such things. Maybe they be cool or come up the bag on you. I don't know. But as for Brooklynites, real Brooklyn girls, real Queens girls, real Bronx girls, we're not tolerating no nonsense. We got too much time that we need to do things. We got things to do. We don't have time to be messing with you and your pss, pss, or excuse me, miss, or hey, shorty. No. No. If you cannot come up to me like a proper man and say, state your case, I don't want no parts. I don't want no parts. You know what else I hated, Miss T?
What's that?
When they used to go, well, I know you got a man. How you know I got a man? How about you ask me if I have a man? Like, don't be making assumptions of how you perceive me to be.
Right. You know what? I'm gonna get on to that. I hate when guys like, okay, ask you for your number. Okay, whatever. I'll give you my number. This better not be the wrong number. I'm gonna call it right now. Really? You don't trust me?
You don't deserve my number anyway. Why am I even wasting my time with you? I should have gave you the wrong number. Matter of fact, give me that back. Give me that back. Bring that back. Yeah. No. We're just not going for the okie doke. That's all we're saying. Step your game up a little something. Okay? Step your game up. Okay. All right. You bet me. Okay. Miss T said, okay, points. Listen, I'll tell you, Virgo, that's Virgo-ish. All right. You think you got it? Go ahead. Boss Life says, I got a girlfriend who exaggerate anything. When I see her number, sometimes I answer it, sometimes I don't. Depends on my mood. My patience is short for the bull. Oh, yes. Everything is a major drama. But that goes back to what I was saying before. Like, everything has to be, oh, I can't deal because of XYZ. And I'm like, girl, why are you bothering with these men that mean nothing? Oh, hold please. Y'all continue talking. I got somebody on the other end. Hold please.
Okay. Well, thank everybody for coming in. I appreciate you hanging out with us. I am Miss T with the T. If you guys do not know, I have a morning live stream show where I go live Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time till about 10:30 or 11 o'clock. I like to encourage all positivity and positive vibes to get your day going. That's pretty much what I do.
Yes. Chad says, well, I'm going to call you and hold you hostage for 2. Listen, whatever you need, 2 hours, easy for you, easy. I have a friend who's the same way. Yeah, like everything's a melodrama. Like, is your whole life a telenovela? Like, really? How is that possible? How's that possible? Okay, on the things I love category, I love when the boo thing checks up on me and just sees, how you doing? How are you? Are you okay? Is everything good? Because he's out of town working. So he's like, are you good? I'll be home soon. I'm like, yes, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Isn't that sweet?
It is.
Like,
ooh,
I felt like a little tingle. Like, okay. I like it.
Okay. She is hilarious.
3 minutes ain't enough. Ain't good enough. 6 minutes of listen. You better stop. You a mess. Trap. Yes. Give my boy Trap a call. He says, Narcissus, we big challenge. Big challenge. He said, she said, what? Then they're up the street. Listen. Look, my back hurt. My shoulders all out of whack. I got bone spurs. I ain't got the time to be fighting your big fat ass. Like, I ain't got time. Nor the energy. So how about we just fade to black and never talk to each other again? I'm good with that. I'm very good with that. You could fade to black. I'm good. Not bothered. Hashtag not bothered. Tell them, Ray of Sunshine. Tell them. Not bothered. Not being bothered in the least. Not caring at all. Okay? This is really don't give a F season. It really is. It really is. Look, Chuck in here cutting up, and I love it. And the main course, right? And the main course, the whole meal. Oh, you about the kid, and you can't. This conversation, gossip is going down right now. Look, Ray told me that Sharkeisha was down at the welfare office selling bootleg Obama phones. No, she didn't. No, this trick ass did not go down there selling some bootleg Obama phones. Did she give me one to say hello? This is Michelle. She still got one for that. Because I need that for some folks. Hi, you reached the phone of Michelle Obama. Yeah, I can use that. Yes, girl. People don't know where you've been, how hard you fought to be a better person, and you choose to love yourself. Yes, all of this makes me the main course, and all the bags of chips I can pile up. Honey, talk that talk, boss life. Talk that boss talk, sis. Yes. Listen, I have no time or patience to deal with you and your nonsense. I really don't. I don't want to. Okay. Hey, Miss Dalton, what's up, sis? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. They wind the price. Girl, let me tell you, the first night I stayed in Salt Lake City and they said that, I was like, well, dang, I wasn't hungry, but now I think I need to eat a meal because I want a glass of wine. Like, really? Like, really, Salt Lake? That's how you doing this? Oh my God. Points Blank Network said he went to Denver in June and stayed about 5 days. You loved it. Okay. Denver is nice. Denver's nice. Yeah, they do have great restaurants, but that air is crisp. Like, if you have any problems with like respiratory, bring your inhaler because that air is very short. Like, it will cause you, if you have asthma, to like inhale deeply because the air is so crisp. There's something with that I'm not really articulating well, but it's something about the air quality of the places in Denver. And I think it might have something to do with the altitude, if I'm not mistaken, that causes it to be such like a catch when you breathe. Yes. All right. So we're writing down the list of things where we need to go, right, Miss T?
We are. I've been screenshotting and everything.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Hey, Trap. Anytime. Hey, Tuber Chat. What's going on? Yes. Think they are the boss. Really can rub me the wrong way. Co-worker, go sit down and mind your desk and biz.
That part.
You know that coworker that has to have all of the tea and thinks they know everything because they've been there longer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't stand that. Like, okay, it might have worked for like the first week when I was newbie and whatever, but after like the second, third week, I don't want to hear it. I really don't, because if you had it like that, you'd have my job, but you don't.
Right.
Because apparently they see you for this level and this level only. So don't tell me how you've been here so long and you could do X, Y, Z that I can do, because really, you can't. You can't. Because if they thought you could, if they thought that they had enough invested in you that they can put you in that spot, they would have done it already, and there'd been no need for my position.
Right, exactly.
And I don't walk around, like throwing my weight around like, oh, I'm the VP or I'm the boss. I'm this. There's no ego. There's no ego, because I can roll up my sleeves and do whatever my interns can do. Those that support me can do. Like, I'm not, ego doesn't play a role in how I interact with my staff. We all are in it together. We win as a team, we lose as a team. But if I have someone outside of that acts like it's all about them and they're the diva, or I'm quick to put that person in their place and like, no. I am actually the diva. So if I don't strut around here with the diva attitude, you, sir, most certainly will not be. That I don't tolerate. Don't talk down to staff because they have a lesser title than you. That's not the way we do business here. That's not the way we conduct ourselves as grown men and women. We also don't wear booty color shorts to work. Honest to God, I had one do this.
Wow.
Booty cutter shorts.
Was it a younger person or older?
No, this is a younger person. This is like the millennial. And not to pass any dispersions or anything, but he is gay. And my big boss at the time, the owner of the company, was also in that lifestyle. So he wore booty color shorts when he was like going out afterwards and like, you know, hanging out with his friends or whatever, because he pops in, does what he wants to do, and then he goes away. But you who are going to be here, who want to be on film with our clients and everything, because we're doing Zooms, you cannot be in booty cutter shorts. Even if you're already seated, it still does not set off a good message to everyone around you, because I don't want this to be a habit that everybody kind of catches on and does. I don't do it. So you most certainly should not do it. And I don't care if the owner does it. He owns the company. He has the right. If he want to wear Happy Doodle Yankee whatever on his forehead, he can do that because he owns it. So he paid the cost to be the boss. You, sir, did not. So you gotta chill with that. So I hate that, Miss T. I hate when they come with that like air that they think that they're so much better than everyone.
Exactly. I agree with you. I agree with you on that. Also, I'm reading further on down.
Oh, you already down? That chat just found out what happened. I'll call as soon as I get up. Okay. Just kidding, Bella. I would never disrespect a woman like that. I would hope not. I would hope so. Calling it now. Yeah. What's happening, shorty? What it do, ma? Like, yeah, all of that. Like, and the Bronx was good for that. The Bronx is good for what up, ma? What it do, ma? How you doing, ma? That's crazy. That's to say, let me see if I typed it incorrectly. Right. Holla at your boy. Right. Right. To holla at your boy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, boo thing alert. See, come on, young thing. She said phone is on D&D this year. Do not disturb. Okay. That vibe. Do not disturb. Okay, I'm gonna take a little page from the young folk. I'm gonna say my whole life is on a D&D right now. Do not disturb. You're almost past that. Yeah, elevated altitude. That's what it is. Because of the elevated altitude, the air is crisper and sharper. So yeah, you have to be very careful. If you have any signs of like asthma or lung problems or whatever, you definitely need to like get something to combat that before you go. Yep. Ray of Sunshine says the altitude, Salt Lake City is like that with breathing, but beautiful in the winter. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, but that air is sharp. Trap said he had a coworker, used to be in everybody's business and swore she knew how to do everything. She was pissed when I got promoted to management over her. It was so satisfying to see her expression. Yeah, they hate to see us doing well. They hate to see us doing well. And that's the other thing, right, T? Like, they hate to see you prosperity and abundance coming to you. They hate to see that. They hate to see it come in.
Oh yeah. I can't stand working with somebody who really doesn't wish you well at work. They really want your position or
I said, or even anywhere in life, like they don't wish you well, right?
True.
And you can tell, right? You can tell those people that are like, I'm just, here glossing over and like not really entrenched with you,
Right.
because you can feel the vibe. You can feel like how they're coming at you.
Right. Looking to get something on you to, relate to the boss or something like that. I can't stand it.
Exactly. So it's always, waiting for that other shoe to drop.
Mhm.
All right. So we talked about your goals for the channel. We talked about what you do. Is there anything new or exciting that's got you excited to do your channel a little differently, or something that you're workshopping in your head that's coming out soon?
I am on top of doing the live streaming Monday through Friday. I'm also been invited to do a couple of public speaking events. So I'll go in and I'll motivate a group of people in different states. So that's coming up soon. I'm super excited about that.
I love that. I love that for you, because you just have that energy that people can feed off of, and like, really get excited behind the things that you do. And that's one of the reasons why I was drawn to you. And usually when I'm drawn to people like that, they're either of the same sign or they're an earth sign that's compatible with mine. Usually it's something in the compatibility that kind of lures me to the next person.
Thank you.
Okay, Alona said, honestly, I can't stand when a guy is talking to me and he uses slang words. I can't read that.
I have a teenage daughter about to be 19, and sometimes she'll slip and she'll text me all this hoorah, and I'm like, what is this? What does this mean?
Right. I need real words, real sentences.
I don't speak this. I don't speak this at all.
Right. And then the too many like 3-letter words. I have my niece who is a junior in college. She actually asked me, what does LOL mean? I was like, oh my God, am I dated now? Is Auntie dated? LOL is not popping anymore.
Okay.
And then what? How do you not know laughing out loud? How do you not know that? So what do you use for I'm laughing at what you just said? Like,
right, that's the basic,
Right, like what's the shorthand? Is there a new shorthand for that? Like, put Auntie up on game. Like, now I feel old as shit.
Okay.
Not you got the cool auntie thinking she the lame auntie. Not I'm L7 weenie. Not that. I'm playing with my life right now. How is that possible? Come on. IKR YOLO. Like, seriously? How do y'all do it? See, and the LOL. See, you did LOL trap.
Everybody should know LOL.
What is the LOL? Is it just the laughing emoji now? Y'all don't even do the letters? I'm gonna have Alona up on here so she can give us the new slang for the millennials.
Okay.
Because I hate feeling like I missed the boat on an opportunity or a movement. Like, that doesn't suit me well. I need to be up on everything. Okay? How else can I be the cool auntie if I don't have the cool lingo? Like, that goes hand in hand. BRB, TBH. I got you. Alona, hook Auntie up. Hook Auntie Bella and Auntie TT up. Okay, because we need to know. We need to be cool again. Make aunties cool again. Where y'all going with this? I need tips.
I am the cool auntie. I refuse to.
Exactly. Like, how is that possible? How is that possible that I am not cool? No. That's not what's up. Like, I'm the one they still call to like do the AKA strolls. Like, that's how cool I am. Like, the new ones want me to teach them like new strolls and stuff. I'm like, the cool auntie if I'm still getting invited to the stroll off? Lord, come on. And I have all the rich auntie accoutrements, the diamonds, I have the pearls, I have the bags, I have the shoes, I have the fur. Like, what are we missing? I have the cool sunglasses, not your mama's sunglasses, the cool auntie sunglasses, the cool ones. Okay. That part. Oh, how, how did this happen? How did this become my life? Oh, Lotus, I know some though. I got y'all. Okay. So we got our slang mistress who's gonna come and teach us some slang. And I got the cool watches too. Yes. Listen, my niece knows she gonna be high on the hog when all is said and done. And I close my eyes. She's got a very healthy jewelry collection that's coming her way from auntie. Okay. That part. Come on, the wrist candy on fleek. The wrist candy is on fleek. Okay. Period. That's it. All right, Miss T, anything you want to say and wrap up? Because I know we've gone a little over our allotted time, but I just want to give you time to let it all out, let your head down, be at one with us. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for coming on the show. I didn't get to send you an email, but earlier this morning she came on the show. She helped the ladies out with all how to be glamorous and how to put on lashes and all that kind of stuff. So thank that.
Yeah.
Thank everybody for coming in here. I appreciate you hanging out with us. And yeah, hopefully I'll see y'all in the morning. I got another female guest coming on talking about female protection, us out there in the streets, how to be safe and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
I love it. Yeah, she's gonna be on BET next. I love it. Yes.
Hilarious.
Keep maintaining and growing and learning, because that's all a part of it too. You learn as you go, you adapt different things that may work for you, and you let go of things that may not be working for you. So it's all trial and error.
Agree.
This YouTube game. And you gotta always, be out there with content, because you never know what's gonna hit. So you gotta keep, refreshing your content.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And have fun, because that's what life is all about. We've got time to be serious on the other end. Tonight's the night to be, just a little silly, let your hair down, wash all the cares away. As we used to say, unwind, wine, and have some wine, right? So I love that. And Trap, I hope we gave you a distraction. I hope we gave you much needed laughter and positive energy, because I really want to impart that, because there's going to be, some hard days ahead. There's going to be some dark days ahead. But, through it all, you've got people who are riding with you and riding for you and are giving you the positive energy, the prayers, the love throughout it all. So, even when, all the dust has, settled down and, services are all over, that's when you kind of feel it the most, because most people kind of move on to whatever else is on the horizons. But understand, from a person who's been there, unfortunately, that's not going to be the case for me. I'm always going to inquire about you guys, see how you're doing, checking in on you guys, because it's so needed, and it's going to be so needed. I'm glad you're feeling the love. Feel more of the love, feel all of the love, continue to feel the love. If you need something, call me. I know it sucks. You want to beat the air. It's so bad. But I'm glad you took a little time out to kiki it with me and Miss T. I'm
Absolutely.
glad that you had a little distraction today and took a little bit of time out to just, laugh and smile and just forget about it for a little bit. It's always going to be there, but sometimes you just need to turn that part off a little bit and remember, remember the love, remember the laughter. Um, you know, you're dope too. You're dope too, my brother. You and Wifey, y'all are dope. Keep hanging in there, keep striving, keep doing, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Okay? Keep moving, chat. Keep moving. All right? Don't sit in it. Don't sit in it. If you feel yourself sitting in it, go and do something else. Take your mind off it. Watch a little TV show. Get on to YouTube for a minute. Get out of yourself. Don't sit in that. You've got plenty of time for that part when the grief hits. And actually, I'm gonna look to see if you have a mailing address because I want to send you this book that helped me a lot when this first happened to me and I was going through the grief stages. So I'm gonna look to see if I have it. If not, I'll reach out to you guys and get your address so I can send you this book. It helped me. It still helps me immensely. So hopefully it will help you as well. All right, Miss T, rewind selector. One more time. We're going live tomorrow at 9:15
a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes,
a.m.
ma'am.
Eastern Standard Time. All right, and then when is the next Miss T with the T? Is it just Monday through Friday?
It is Monday through Fridays. Every other Sunday, I have a well, a lot of my community is a lot of them are gardeners, so they are determined to get me to garden. So they bought me a hydroponic system, and I have some
Oh,
stuff growing. So yeah, we're gonna be talking Sunday morning. That's a every other Monday type thing.
yeah. Okay. Well, once you learn, come over here and teach me. Cause my grandmother is rolling in her grave. Like my poor daughter did not get a green thumb from her nana. And I'm sorry, Nana, I didn't. I did get the growing hand for hair because I did grow my daughter's hair and I did grow back my hair several times over. But yeah, no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Of course, you can put a self-care book in the chat for women. Absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all, my niece is going to throw in a book in the chat for us all to check out, especially if you are female.
Okay. I was thinking about starting
I
a
love
book
it.
club.
Oh, I would love that. Missy, I would love that. I love reading books. And I actually need to like go back to it. I haven't read a book in a long time.
Okay, neither have I. I need to get into it as well.
So yeah, put it in the oh, you might need to hang on a second. I need to give you a moderator wrench. So hang on. Let me do that. Hang on. Okay. So I made you a moderator so you can put the link in. I love that idea. I love that. And we can do like a round robin book club and open it up to people. We can do it as like a little membership thing. Oh, I love this idea. I love it. I love it. Travis like, you need to go forward with that idea. Yes, T.
Okay.
Yes, T.
I'm
Start
waiting.
it. I'll help you.
I'm waiting to see what book she drops.
Yes. So drop the book, Alona, and I will also pin it to my membership board. I like this idea. I love it. Smart, sassy women are my thing.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes. I love it. All right. So while we're waiting, any plans for the weekend? What you doing?
This is the weekend before my daughter comes home because she should be home next weekend. So I'm just enjoying my last little weekend of peace and quiet.
Mm-hmm. Now, is she in college or is she still in high school?
She's in college.
Oh, she's in college now? Oh, wonderful.
Okay.
Did
After
she go to an HBCU or a private institution?
she wanted to go to HBC. She wanted to go there real bad, but she ended up going to a private school.
Oh, okay.
Doing nursing.
Near where you live or still further out?
About an hour and a half away.
Okay, yeah, that's what my daughter did. She wanted to go to Howard, but Howard waitlisted her. And then when they decided to lift the wait list, she was like, I don't want to go now. So she went and stayed. But my son went to Morehouse.
That's what's up. My daughter got accepted at TCU, Tennessee State.
Tennessee State?
But they weren't really offering her as much as, the school she's at now. So she was like, well, I'll just go ahead and go here for a couple of years. And if I want to transfer, I'll be able to do that.
Okay. It's called Self-Care for Black Women by Oludara Adeo. Okay,
I'm struggling with the name as well.
I know. I'm going to star it because I want to put it in my my description box. So I'll find a link, an Amazon link, and put it in. Do you do the Kindle books?
No, I haven't really been free. Thank you. Got it.
Got it? Okay. So yeah, so what I'm doing for the weekend is just preparing myself for my trip. I leave in a few weeks, so I want to get everything done, get my hair done. I don't know if I'm going to throw in braids or I'm just going to leave it out. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I still want to make my appointment because I know my hairdresser takes a long time to do my hair. And I wanted to go to this new person who I think will be a much shorter wait time than my usual 4, 5, 6 hours of waiting for her to do my hair. And because my hairdresser does not like to say no to anything, she takes more than she can handle. And those of us who have patience of Job wait 5, 6, 7 hours. And I'm tired of doing that. I have no patience for that anymore. I'm like, my own hair from start to finish does not take 7 hours, even if I do it myself. So I'm not sitting here for that long a time.
Right. Yeah, I hate waiting.
Yeah, it's a waste of my time.
I don't mind doing makeup or playing around in clothes, but hair, I'm just I want something quick and easy.
Yeah, I don't want to be mutzing around or futzing around with stuff. I just want it light and easy. When I'm on vacation, if it's not in braids, then I want to be able to wear it like this, where it's beachy, wavy curls. And I just threw some braids in and then took the braids out to get this curl definition. Or you just wet it and do a wet and go. I'll do that for vacation, but I'm not sitting there doing elaborate styles, especially when I'm going to a place like the beach, where my hair is going to be wet, where it's going to be, going through different things. So I'm trying to alleviate all of that as much as possible. All right, babe. So let me go down. Oh, we didn't get a link, but I'll put the link in the description box. I got the name of it. So we just need to put it in the description box. Also, if you guys are not subscribed to Miss T with the T, make sure you link up with her. Cool person to know, and will help you with your channel and growing it and giving you some ideas in which you can use to grow your channel. So don't forget to connect with her. She's going to be on live tomorrow at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. Her link is in the description box. So make sure you check in with her. Thank you for hanging out with me. And hopefully we gave you a little bit of tea. We gave you a little something to think about. And at the very least, you know not to hang around with no busters. Okay. If you ain't learned nothing here, you learned that Miss Brown Girl Bella and Miss T with the T don't be hanging out with no busters, and neither should you. Okay, right. It's 25. We got to level up and level out. Okay. don't fall for the okie doke. Okay.
Thank you, Points Blank.
Make it happen. Make it happen. Love you guys for watching. Until next time, you have now been bellified. Take care, and I'll see you back here soon. Bye.
Bye, everybody.